Welcome to my show. I've been dating for you. Welcome to my show. I've been dating for you. Welcome to my show. I've been dating for you. Welcome to my show. I've been dating for you. Hello. We are back here at the Swifties show with me, Taylor Swift. I am your host, me, Taylor Swift, and I am here again with my producer, Aaron Lipsky.
Hello.
Aaron is here. Aaron has designed a t-shirt for us, a new t-shirt, and it's a t-shirt. You can see it here.
Well, I think we should mention you made an amazing t-shirt. It was very minimalist, and I just wanted to give us another option.
This one is also so good.
Yeah.
And so now we have two. We have the OG t-shirt that's very minimalist and lovely and straight to beauty. And now we have elaborate beauty, which is in this new t-shirt design. And you'll see it's a design of me, and I'm drowning in a sea of men. That's what I'm right there. There's a pool that I'm drowning in, and a sea of men.
Sea of men all over your face there, I see.
All over my face, a sea of men.
Hair?
It's rain men.
Hallelujah.
There's a sea of men all over my face and right there in the image, and because it's raining men.
It's like hanging out with the Kansas
pool.
City Chiefs all over again.
All over again. They love me.
You won them a championship.
Oh, I am their queen. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I am for sure their queen.
It would have gone to those other guys if it wasn't for you.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And so you can get both t-shirts at www.theswiftiesshow.com. That is www.theswiftiesshow.com. That's
Swifties with an S, because you're all a part of this too.
You're all part of it. Swifties with an S. It's us. www.theswiftiesshow.com. So it's right there. So, yep. And my bangs are great this week. My bangs are on fleek this week.
It was a new look last week. It's the classic beauty this week.
We brought it back, everyone.
It's the Taylor I know from all of the Google image searching I did before meeting you, and exactly what I expected the first time seeing you in person.
Bangs are on fleek. I'm me, Taylor. So that's let's see. Now
the bangs on fleek era.
This week we're doing a lot of news. We're doing a lot of news this week, and these are the things that the world are talking about me. So this is world news about Taylor Swift. This is world news about Taylor Swift, and just so people can keep up. Number one, we have this is an article from CNN Politics. Taylor Swift would win any popularity contest against MAGA. That is, it's the Trump people. And I agree. Everyone loves me more. I'm prettier than Donald Trump. I have a flatter ass for sure, and he has a flat ass, but like mine's just a more beautiful one.
This doesn't make any sense to me, because I feel like the MAGA people love you as well, though. So I think CNN got it all wrong, because everybody loves you, even if they love that guy.
Me. Everyone loves me. There are people who love me and Donald Trump, and there are people who love me and Joe Biden, and I'm the common denominator, really. I'm just, if you have a triangle,
you have
you have a triangle.
You have a triangle. Vote for.
You have a triangle. And oh my God, Daddy Biden, but that's just me personally. Daddy Biden, you know what it is, man. I want a guy. I like it the way things are. I'm selling out concerts. Shit's good for me right now, and so a lot of people are saying winning Super Bowls. A lot of people are saying he's not the most coherent guy for the job, and what I say to them is, if he wasn't the most coherent guy for the job, how is it that I'm selling out stadiums all over the United States? That's like he's paving the way for that.
You've even upgraded the type of guys you date since Biden's been in office. You used to date really scrawny, skinny guys like Mayor and Gillen and that Tom guy. And now you're dating a man that's like large and masculine
now I'm pegging
to
a real man.
balance your feminine energy.
I'm pegging a real man. I am pegging a real man. That's what's going on. So thank you.
That's so romantic. Your love story it's the pegging era.
It's a love story, baby. Just say pegging. So
is that one of your? I'm sorry to ask. Is that one of your actual songs? Is that one of the albums I haven't listened to yet? Is that from 1989?
That's a bootleg. That's what they call
That's
a bootleg.
That's the mixtape?
That's what they call bootleg.
So I would have grabbed the CD off of that guy in Times Square the other day, that's the song I would have gotten.
If it's me and Busta, if it was me and Busta Rhymes on that CD case on that song,
Shut
then
up.
that's the right one. Me and Busta.
I love him. I genuinely, shout out Busta.
And Black Rob.
I don't know who that is.
You know, whoa, motherfuckers is whoa, Boston and Jersey.
Does he know Danny Brown? Whoa. I know Danny Brown.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Taylor Swift and Danny Brown should do a song. Could I maybe possibly set that up in the future for us?
We'll see.
Could I make a note?
We'll see.
Danny Brown, Taylor Swift collab. Sorry. That's a side note for me.
That's a maybe. I think the people just love me. I'm a great unifier. You have a triangle. You have Joe Biden on one side. You have Donald Trump on the other. And then on the top of the triangle, in the middle, above everybody, is me.
Beyonce and Jay-Z. Oh, wait.
To me. And then right below me, I'm the Father. And then the Son and the Holy Spirit are Beyonce and Jay-Z right there on the Illuminati triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Taylor Swift fans drive a new travel trend of gig tripping. How does that work? How does gig tripping work? Let me tell you how gig tripping works. This is a new travel trend. This is a new travel trend where people, what it is it's gig tripping. So it's fans. They used to be called groupies, but they're not groupies anymore because of the expense. Now they're gig tripping because of all the expenses associated with gig tripping. So here's how you become a gig tripper. Here's how it happens. You got to be a lady. Your father wanted in college, in high school, and then but into college. In college, your father wanted to crush a lot of puss, and so your father went into finance because he wanted to crush a lot of puss, and then he did crush a lot of puss with like Jordan Belfort and people like that. And he crushed so much puss. And then he eventually got one of these pussies pregnant. And then you got born. You're a lady. You got born. And now you're a teenager or you're a young adult. And your father, he came home on Saturday nights to go to church with you and your family on Sunday. But then on Monday, he was back on the road at conferences and he was cheating on your mom all the time, and he feels really guilty because he was cheating on your mom. And so what he does is he can never admit that. He goes to church on Sunday with you and your family. He can never say like, hey, during the week I go around the world to different conferences and I cheat on your mom and I've paid for abortions and everything like that. So what he does is he finds out that you love Taylor Swift and you want to see Taylor Swift in Paris, and so your father allows you to go gig tripping. This is what it is. This is what gig tripping is. This is the modern day.
That was longer than the name of a Panic at the Disco song. That was why people say women can't tell stories. I got lost halfway.
I know.
You took me on a trip with that tale.
It's a long story.
Journey.
But it's true.
Okay.
And life is nuanced and complicated. And because of all the nuances and the complications in life, it starts off with a pussy-loving dad who cheats on your mom and he feels guilty. And so his princess gets whatever she wants.
I think that my takeaway from that is that who cares what daddy's doing as long as they get to see Tay.
You're right. That's as long as they get to see Tay or Bay. As long as
Could
they
we
get to
make
see
a note to
Tay
maybe get her on in the
Tay
future
Bay.
too?
Bay, of course.
Yeah,
Beyonce.
she's like one of your besties.
We'll try to get her on.
Do you think we could get her to talk about triangles
We're always
as well?
traveling. We're always traveling.
Would she talk about triangles like Illuminati, maybe?
We're always trying to.
Note to get her on?
Well, we're always trying to. This is our second episode, and we're always trying to build the show. And I travel a lot. Beyonce travels a lot. But at some point, we'll probably have her on. She'll probably come on, and we'll do a Tay and Bay segment. We'll do Tay and Bay, and then like that. So it'll be good. We'll do. Guys, in Kansas City, a woman was shot to death, and at the Chiefs parade. I won the Super Bowl. There was a Chiefs parade. There was a shooting there. People were excited. This is what happens in the Wild West when people get excited. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Deadwood on HBO.
I have.
When people get excited, it's bang, 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 bang. And I won.
The shooter had syphilis?
Yes, maybe. Could have been. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know the personal life of the shooter yet. But I do know people were excited. I won the Super Bowl. People wanted to do the bang, 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 bang in the air, like from the movie Three Amigos and stuff like that. So everyone's doing the bang, 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 bang in the air and stuff. And they're singing and they're dancing. This is the Wild West. Deadwood. There's the shootout at the OK Corral with Doc Hollywood in Tombstone. This is what people do in the West.
In Kansas?
In Kansas, that's the West.
I'm from near Kansas. It's the Midwest.
And that's where the guns start ablazing.
I have heard a little bit about the shooter.
Yeah.
A young trans black individual.
I think there's 4 people now that have been arrested from what I understand. So this is what I'm getting at. This is a party.
I think that we're an inclusive enough world
this is a party,
that a shooter can be anyone now.
I'm not paying attention to the demographics of the shooter. I'm paying attention to, here's the thing, people love me. The Chiefs won because of me.
So they were just shooting in the air and it was a mistake.
They were shooting all over the place out of sheer joy. And some people got hit. And this might happen when you're a fan of Taylor Swift. And one woman died. And I felt guilty. So I gave $100,000 to this woman who died. Okay. But then I'll tell you what happened.
She's not spending it.
Well, her family, so they can remember her. They think they what happens is they think I love my daughter. I wish she was here. But then they think I also have $100,000 now, and I'll go to Applebee's.
Did you give it to them personally? Because that would make it even cooler.
No, I don't have time.
That's fair.
But they can go and they can get some margaritas. They can remember their daughter, and they can say I wish she was here at this Chili's eating a onion blossom and drinking margaritas.
They could use that $100,000 to buy Super Bowl tickets for next year.
Yeah, and bring guns to the parade to pay it forward to another family if the Chiefs win again. Now, here's the thing. I'm only willing to do that when the Chiefs win, when I win for them on the team. Because I'll tell you what happened. Here's what happened, Aaron. Oh, my God. So the next week, this 16-year-old who was going to see me, she was going to see me at my concert in Australia. Okay? This is days later.
Down under?
She was going to see me at her concert, and she got hit by a semi-truck in a head-on collision, and she died. And I'm not going to give her family $100,000 because I can't do this every time. I can't. This has to be only if you die around me in a Super Bowl style format. There's curses that follow me. If I gave $100,000 to everyone who died when I win the Super Bowl or when they're on their way to see me and they get hit by a semi, if that happened every time, I'd have no more money. I don't literally know.
Can we take a moment to address that? Because I feel like the curses that follow you should have been something I found out during the interview process. Nobody warned me that there were any. Are these gypsy curses?
I'm in the Illuminati. I'm in the Illuminati. And when I joined, they looked me dead in the eye. It was Daniel Day-Lewis. He's there, and he looked me dead in the eye, and he said, "Let me tell you something. There will be blood." That's what he said. He said, "There will be blood." He said, "There will be blood." He said,
I didn't know he was there.
People are going to be drinking your milkshake, and they're going to get hit by a semi-truck when they do. And so, yeah, tragic loss for this family. But again, my empathy goes out to you.
The truck driver can pay that family.
Walmart, whoever hit them, can pay them.
Walmart is not a sponsor. A sponsor.
No, they hit people with trucks, and so I got to tell you, man.
Weren't they the ones that hit Tracy Morgan with it?
Yeah. He was.
That was Walmart.
He was also on.
Walmart
He was on his way to see me
Morgan
at a poker game that I invited him to, and people don't talk about that, but he was on his way to a poker game in Atlantic City that I invited him to, and he got hit by a Walmart truck. So. Shit happens, is my point. And when you love me and you come out to see me, you have to know that you are dancing.
The reward is worth
with
the risk.
Satan a little bit. But yeah, if you make it through and you get to see me, it's a good concert.
Again, so. Daddy LeVay, Anton.
Daddy LeVay. Okay, so, okay, now. Taylor Swift fans reportedly forced Travis Kelce to move out of his brand new home. So the Swifties, they're going to his house, they're hounding him.
That's
they're
not
saying,
you guys. You aren't doing that.
They're saying, move out, and I support you. I love you for doing this. You are the best, because they are driving him into my arms. He has to leave. I'm his safe space now. I'm his. When the Swifties get a hold of you and they drive you towards me, I'm your safe space. I'm in Australia. Take the 17-hour flight.
Don't drive. You'll get hit by a truck.
I'll have videos on the plane. Yeah, don't drive. Yeah, thank God there's no Walmart planes in the sky. Well, there probably are, but we do our best to avoid them. We do our best to figure out that's where the Walmart planes are. So, Travis Kelce spent $13,000 on my lavish Valentine's Day gift. That's what it got out that he spent $13,000 on my lavish Valentine's Day gift. And
do you think that's enough?
I'll tell you what, man. He bought me a bar of soap. There's a soap that I love that costs $13,000, and
that's what that smell is.
Yeah, it's made by a blind man in Cambodia over 40 years, and they pay him $13,000 over the course of 40 years, and they put him in a room with all the stuff to make soap, and they tell him, we're going to kill your family unless you eventually make soap, and they don't tell him
of civilization
how to do it. They don't actually kill his family. They just don't tell him how to do it, and then eventually,
that's the Paper Street soap company,
it's a
right?
Prison cell, yeah. And eventually, he
heard of them.
There's a computer there, so with Braille, and there's a book on how to learn Braille, and an audio thing on how to teach you on how to understand the book. So,
does he study?
He learns Braille. Then he learns Braille on the computer. Then he Googles how to make soap. Then he, through smells and feeling, he figures out all the ingredients in the room, also through Braille. And then he eventually makes soap. And the whole process through the despair and all that, the adventure, not the despair, but the despair is a part of an adventure. He makes this soap, and it's $13,000 for one bar.
Despair is part of the adventure sounds like an amazing new name for a song.
Right. I'm going to write it. Despair is part of the adventure. You'll cry. You'll get hit by a semi-truck, but you'll love me, Taylor.
It'll be the story of dating the guy that played Loki.
Yes.
Despair is part of the adventure.
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, that's his name.
Come, hang out with me and Tom in the past.
Cover yourself in semen from Tom Hiddleston.
Then get hit by a semi-truck. Yes.
It's all part of the curse.
So, yep. But I'm immortal. When I get hit by the semi-truck, I come straight back. So
it's part of being in the Illuminati at your level.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Now, they are saying not even Taylor Swift can escape the pressure to get married. That's what CNN is saying. And my Swiftie fans, that's why they're hounding Travis. They're at his house. Super Bowl's over, buddy. Go buy a ring for your B. Go buy a ring for your bae.
Do you feel pressured to get married?
Do I feel pressure to get married?
They're saying you feel that pressure. Do you feel that pressure?
Here's the thing is I just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And after you win the Super Bowl, you peg your boyfriend.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
In him.
You then go to Disney World. Then you go to Australia to do some concerts.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come back and cheat on your future ex-boyfriend with your yoga instructor, Todd.
Oh.
Then you have mixed feelings. You cry. You refuse to have sex with Travis Kelsey. I call him Kelsey sometimes.
I would too.
Because when I'm pegging him, it's a lady's name, so I call him Kelsey sometimes.
That makes sense.
And then you cry and you debate whether or not you should tell Travis, and then you eventually do, but he says that's hot, and I want to see you have sex with Todd, and then you have sex with Todd in front of Travis, and then you say this is a person that I can bang other dudes in front of, so I will marry him. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So you do feel the pressure.
A little bit, yeah.
Best, I do know there is a way to relieve that pressure. If you want to relieve the pressure of feeling like you really want to relieve the pressure of marriage and get that out of your life, Taylor, it's time to get fat. Get really, really fat. As a woman, you'll never have that pressure to get married. No one will want to marry you.
I've tried getting fat, but
it might give you a butt. That would change your entire world to not have a flat ass.
Is whenever I eat anything, it all goes to my ass, and my ass metabolizes it super quick. And it's like a superpower that keeps my ass flat.
So we're 2 meatball subs away from Taylor Swift having an ass?
No. What I'm saying is I eat whole pizzas sometimes. I eat whole pizzas with caviar on it. And my body just caviar from a whale pussy. And very rare. Cost a lot on a pizza. On a Domino's pizza too, by the way. It's just you gotta be a celebrity to have this Domino's app.
Hand tossed?
Yes.
Hand tossed Domino's.
Cheesy bread too.
With whale vagina caviar.
Yeah. This is what I eat. And so I eat a lot of that, but my body, my metabolism it won't let me gain weight.
So are the whales still alive, or do you have to kill the whales for that process?
Do I have to kill the whales?
Because people might be against that. It could be a Roe versus Wade thing.
I don't know. I didn't ask any questions on whether or not they murder the whales.
Wade,
I didn't ask any questions, but I assume not. I think the caviar needs to be stored in the whale's vagina for like 40 years, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any need to kill them. I don't think that's part of the process. I think they get set free. Maybe they get to go and live at SeaWorld. Like that.
And then you can visit them.
Yeah. Now, there is a guy at the University of Central Florida named Jack Sweeney. And this guy, he has been tracking my private jet. This guy, his name is Jack Sweeney. He's a college dude.
Which one? You have so many.
I
wasn't supposed to say that. Sorry.
Well,
never
the
mind.
one I
Those
use
aren't
the
Taylor's.
most,
Those are
the one
someone
I use
else's.
the most, and he's been the one I use the most, the bungalow, the 2-story one, and he's been tracking it and everything like that, and so the prop plane, he doesn't know that one, but that's just for me doing my stunts. But he's been tracking my bungalow plane, my daddy bungalow plane where I keep different. I have crocodiles in a pool on the plane, and I feed them. But yeah, he's been tracking this, and I got to tell you, here's the thing: is
you feed them?
I do
personally.
Yeah, steak, Wagyu. I feed these crocodiles, literal Wagyu. But here's the thing, man. I'm throwing a wrench in Jack Sweeney. If that is your real name, it sounds like, I'll tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like someone whose parents love Johnny Depp. It sounds like a Jack Sparrow combined with Sweeney Todd is what your name sounds like. I hope you're getting pussy from this. But I'm about to throw a wrench in your plan because I am going to send my private jet off without me, and I'm going to book on Southwest Airlines. I'm going to book in coach, and people are going to be like, "Are you Taylor Swift?" And I'm going to be like, "I am Sailor Twift." That's what I'm going to say.
Would that be a conflict with you being a sponsor and in all the commercials for Delta Airlines?
No one expects me to be on Southwest.
That's a good point.
People, they see me on Delta, they go, "No, this is you. You're shooting a commercial right now." And I'm like, "This is not me. But on Southwest," I go, "No, I'm Sailor Twift." And they go, "Makes sense, because there's no way Taylor Swift would be on Southwest." But I do it in style. I order the extra peanuts and everything. So, yeah. Fuck you, Jack Sweeney. So that's my workaround. Everyone, this has been another episode of the Swifties show with Taylor Swift. Thank you all for joining. This has been another episode of the Swifties show with Taylor Swift. Again, thank you. Again, buy our t-shirts. Buy our t-shirts at www.theswiftiesshow.com. So this has been another episode of the Swifties show with Taylor Swift. Signing off, everyone, is me, Taylor Swift. Thank you again to our producer of this episode. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye from Tay Tay.